Between the ripped up band t-shirt and the choker, I'm truly embodying my previous emo self. Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today, and for this video we are going to be doing a come book shopping with me vlog. Before we get into anything bookish, however, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below, as well as tell me in the comments what was the last book that you bought. Since you might have seen in my February wrap-up, which I'll put a link to over here, I completed the entirety of the board that I started for my February TBR, which meant that I get to do a little book haul. I actually had a few gift cards left over from Christmas that I hadn't used yet, so I want to break into those. I'm planning to try and buy mostly nonfiction books so I can kind of diversify my current own TBR a little bit. That way I don't really need to rely on my library as much for nonfiction books. Plus, I'm starting to realize I really enjoy tabbing nonfiction reads, so this way it makes it a lot easier for me to do that. Josh is actually heading over and we are going to go grab some lunch before we go book shopping, but I'm very excited and I will see you guys then.
Hey guys,
So yeah, I was only really planning to go to Half Price Books and Barnes & Noble, but instead Josh and I went to 4 bookstores today. Give you a quick flip through of all the books I bought. The first one that caught my eye was Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is the second book in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and I'm really hoping that since I bought this physically, that will kind of give me an extra push to finally continue reading the series. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. But it was on sale also, which I'm very glad. They have the new sticker on there still, which thankfully I can peel off, and it was already on sale. Hell yeah. I also found on the news section that they had a copy of John Green's The Anthropocene Reviewed. I've been wanting to pick this up as well. This is his first foray into nonfiction. I think it's very essay based and just random topics which John Green's discussing. Also, it's signed, which always makes me think of his joke that his signature is literally worth nothing because he has signed 1 million books. This is my 3rd of his books, which I own, that is signed. That's pretty nice. I also got one more nonfiction that I had never heard about before, but I saw the cover and then I read the actual title and this pulled me in immediately. That is The Beauty Myth, How Images of Beauty Are Used Against Women by Naomi Wolf. This automatically had my attention because my thesis was actually about the effects of advertising on young women, specifically talking about body image issues that come about from being constantly bombarded with thin and perfect bodies. So of course I was very interested in this. It has a lot, and I mean a lot, of indexing and sources. So I think this might end up reading much more academic, but thankfully I think this is a topic that I do have a fair amount of knowledge about already, which hopefully this will just be a very interesting read and possibly help me to strengthen my arguments that I already have against a lot of the beauty standards which are put out in the world. Don't get me on my soapbox, okay? Next up, we went to Barnes & Noble, and I am so glad I had a lot of gift cards because I did not intend to buy this many books. One of them I have already read, which was From Here to Eternity by Caitlin Doughty. I've actually never seen the paperback version of this, but I love the shine. It still has many of the illustrations within it, and this is the only of her books that I did not already own, so now I do. I'm so happy. I want to reread this at some point. Actually, I want to reread all of her books at some point and annotate every one of them. They also were all the same cream color, so they're gonna look very gorgeous next to one another on my shelves. One that I know I will be reading here soon is The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reed. This is my book club pick for March, actually, and as soon as I read the summary of it, I was hooked. I wanted to own a copy of this because it feels like it's gonna give me that creepy fairy tale feel that I've been trying to find again ever since I read The Bone Houses. I'm gonna be a little annoyed if I don't like this because I'm very excited for it. Another book that was the second in a series, which I'm very much hoping will make me actually continue said series, is Well Played by Jen DeLuca. I read Well Met as a part of my 5x5 and my Books Annotated for Me video, so I've been really wanting to check out more of Jen DeLuca's work. I've also heard tons of praise for this series from my friend Kat as well as Kirsten at Kirsten's Corner. Here's me hoping that I will like this one as well. I think this kind of has like a secret identity aspect of the story, and I'm pretty sure, spoiler alert, does as well, now that I think about that. Ooh, video idea. The remaining books are all nonfiction that I've really been wanting to read. I actually plan to buy 2 books which would be picks for the Nonfiction Baddies book club, and of course Barnes & Noble didn't have either of those books, so instead I just kind of was like, let me find all the other ones that sound interesting. First is a Jenny Lawson, which I've really been wanting to try out her work. I think it's biographical, but also very humorous, and this one is Let's Pretend This Never Happened, a mostly true memoir. I mean, come on, this cover already out of the gate just looks so cute, and I'm very intrigued as to where this is gonna go. This is the earliest of her work. Hopefully it'll be hilarious, and if I love it, then I am planning to pick up the next book, which I think her next one is Furiously Happy, and it has the taxidermied raccoon on it. Then Lady Killers by Tori Telfer. This is exactly what it sounds like, a combination of stories about different women who were murderers. I also was able to finally get my hands on a copy of Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. I've been really wanting to read this. I just know I'm probably going to annotate the crap out of it, so I really wanted to have my own physical copy, but was having a very hard time tracking one down. When I went up to the cash wrap, actually, the cashier started saying that she adored this book and it was so interesting, very moving. Finally, the last last book I've heard nothing but positive things about, and that is 𝗖cie by Angela Chen. This is a nonfiction work in which she is trying to better explain asexuality for the average person so that they can better understand this sexual orientation, which doesn't usually get a lot of attention. I'm really interested in this, and again, another one that I assume I'm probably going to tab up a lot. Heard amazing things, very excited to get to it. How many times can I say that phrase? Okay, so yeah, I did not intend to buy this many books today. Thankfully, I have kind of gone through and got rid of a few books on my shelves relatively recently. Like I said, this is already read. This is probably gonna get read here soon. Hopefully the rest of these will also get read here soon, but I make no promises. Alright y'all, so thanks so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I have all my socials linked in the description if you're interested in keeping up with what I'm reading. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Love you, bye!